And it's the captain's dogs back at the creek in the cave. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your starting pitcher for the evening, Matty Stew. We got Brandon Lejeune behind the plate. Can't see him, but he's here. And today, very special guest. We have starting at center field, the electric, the elusive, the Mexican bandito himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Philly Dilly Garcia.
What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Am I supposed to swallow this dip packet?
Honestly, do you not dip?
I usually do, but I didn't know if it was like actual tobacco leaf.
You can't. It'll make your tummy. I mean, if you're not prepared for it, it will shake you up.
I'm ready for the tummies.
All right, that's Phil Garcia, everybody. Hell yeah, that was nice.
Talk about Collin.
And you think I'm putting you at shortstop, don't you?
I hope not.
What do you think? What do you
I mean, I'll be honest.
You got a dumper, so I want to say catcher, and that's not. I'm not going for the obvious.
I don't know.
joke.
I don't think I have the build for catcher.
I'm already playing catcher, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's right.
he's already
That's
catcher.
right. All right, yeah. Colin's at second base.
I was gonna say second or right field.
You look like you have a good
Yeah.
shuffle toss.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
I
could
played
turn too.
Little League.
Second?
Yeah, I was terrible. I was like 5 foot until I was like 18.
Oh wow.
So they were like, yeah, stick him in right for a while, and sometimes they'd let me play second.
All right, can you slap this guy? This is not the energy we're holding for this fucking podcast.
He's got
Colin.
pinch hitter energy right now.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Slap this guy in the
told
back.
you I'm
dude.
ins-
Give him a little shot in the corner.
I told you I'm insanely hungover right now. Maybe I need a.
Are you
maybe I need-
tired, Collin?
I am very tired. I did it. Yeah, I'm just tired.
You look
hungover.
like a fucking train wreck.
Do I? I feel it in my eyes.
But honestly, the most handsome
Thank you.
day after picture ever.
Thank you.
Like you look like it's a mug shot, but one that like the ladies would line up for.
My eyes, you should have seen me when I woke up this morning. It was one of those 2 Advil, put eye drops in because my eyes were red. And then I was like, I need to go get McDonald's breakfast. That was my.
The McGriddle will.
And I
clean you
missed
right
it.
up.
I missed it. You know how fucking mad I was? I pulled up and I said, "Sir, did you stop serving breakfast?" And he said, "It seems to be."
Oh, so he was a smart ass with you?
He said, "It seems to be the case."
Hey, buddy, I know you got a McMuffin back there.
Yeah.
Stop being a
Well, here-
also, how hot it was, this was not hangover weather.
Yeah.
You were fucking going through. This guy couldn't throw you a bone.
This isn't McDonald's weather, dude. This
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
What are
Well,
you
the worst
talking-
part
what are
is
you
I was
doing
already
to
in
yourself?
line, so I got a hot and spicy McChicken for breakfast. And then I asked, "Well, get this." So I go, "Let me get that and some small fries." And then I go, "Y'all got cherry Coke?" And he goes, "Nah, man, we just got regular Coke."
That's when you just do. Can I tell you about the night I fucking had? Can I tell you about the week I've had? You're being a real dick.
I go, "Buddy, can you be a friend for a second? lend me your ear." I pull up, the line's going. I go around, guys. I go, "So then," she said, "No, I asked for fucking cherry Coke." He's like, "We don't have cherry Coke." I was like, "All right, I'll do regular Coke." He goes, "Okay, so a hot and spicy McChicken and fries." And I go, "And the Coke." And he goes, "It's not cherry." And I went, "Okay, yeah, I'll take the regular one." He goes, "All right, man, it's just not going to be cherry." And I was like, "What the fuck is up with this guy?"
Oh, it's this
Yeah.
guy. He has this guy sounds like he has a chaperone. McDonald's is all inclusive.
Well, it sounds like he's doing really good for himself.
Yeah,
You know what I
he's
mean?
doing better
Yeah.
than me.
Well, hey,
He's
man.
at work right
No.
now.
He's got a
Listen.
job.
Someone's got to salt those fries.
He's not ordering a spicy McChicken and fries at what time? What, did you eat this before you came
It's
here?
like 10:45.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah,
That's the
McDonald's-
earliest you can get a spicy McChicken.
You kind of think they should have like a turnover, like an hour off, like no McDonald's right now for society. This is not
Yeah.
appropriate. If you're eating McDonald's at this hour, really check in with your priest or your
Yeah,
therapist.
you pull up in the drive-thru and you order, and then when you get up there, it's just a mirror. And
Yeah,
you're like,
the
and
man
you're
in
like,
the
"You're
mirror.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. No, you're right. I should. You know what?
They're also like a little page of a journal and a pen just to
It's a
reflect.
confession box.
Hi,
Yeah,
my name is
confessional.
Collin.
It's an MTV style confessional. You get in the booth and it's like, I don't know what I was thinking, dude.
That's
It was a rough
actually
night.
really funny. It's like you set up a camera at fast food restaurants at 2 a.m.
just to
and
see
you
what type.
shut them down, but you still get the footage of people coming through. They're
Oh,
just like,
dude, fucking! I live on
The
Riverside.
lights are on.
They do that sometimes. They just straight up like, I'll pull up to like a Taco Bell, and it's not even.
Oh, that's a
at 2 a.m.
disastrous Taco Bell.
Bro, the
Post-
Riverside
post 11
fast food
PM?
market
Forget about
is
it, dude.
crazy. Dude, I pulled up there one time. It was like midnight. It wasn't even that late. And I'm like, ninth in line, the ninth car. Wait, the line's moving slow. And I think it was a Saturday. I'm just watching UFC on my phone, waiting. I'm like, man, this thing's hardly even moving. And then eventually I'm second. I'm to the order thing. And the guy that was in front of me, or 2 spots in front of me, when he drove off, like pissed, he loops back around. He goes, "Buddy." Like he's trying to get me, and I'm like thinking he's fucking mad at me. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like a little high or something. Roll my window down. He goes, "There's no one in the fucking Taco Bell." Oof. And I go, "Huh?" He goes, "All the lights are on. No one's home." And there was, bro, it was like 40 minutes.
He
I'm
said
in
this
line.
Taco Bell's having a psychosis event.
I like even when Collin tells a story about like a fast food restaurant, you somehow manage to do it like a cool black uncle at a barbecue, dude. I tell you, this guy pulls up, lights on, no one's home, brother.
one's home.
Go on, get walking. Get
They're in there,
stepping.
dude. They're just playing speed run or whatever on their
Yeah.
phones.
Yes.
They're literally fucking with us.
Yeah, it's
They're hot
crazy. They
dogging
don't give
around.
a fuck about me and.
But I get it. If I worked fast food and it was 2 a.m,
And I have.
you have you
No,
worked the.
no,
midnight
I thought
shift?
that's what you
Oh,
were gonna
no,
say.
I haven't. No, I wouldn't. I do that now working a coffee shop where I'm just like, you mocha? Yeah, you'll see if I put fucking mocha in there and you notice.
Yeah, you won't know the difference.
They don't. No one
I
ever
could give you-
notices the
I could
difference
give you
in anything.
decaf. This is all in your head.
Right.
Probably not. You
No,
could
they say decaf and you give them caffeine because you have to go and get a whole other separate thing for the decaf beans.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, yeah, I just don't need any caffeine in my life right now. I'm like, no,
There's
I'm,
like
I'm
s-
talking
there's
to you right now, and you need everything in your life.
I love it.
that you know.
There's like 7 people that you like with an edema that you've given like a heart attack. They've just died in front of your coffee shop. You fucking pussies. Like
You
just-
don't know what you need.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you, a doctor?
I know what you need.
Well,
You
that's
need
like-
20 milligrams of THC in this coffee. That's what you need.
That's right.
That's like I hear like sometimes you hear like waiters or something will do that. Someone will order like a ginger ale and they'll just put like Coke and like Sprite together or
That's the
something
thing,
like
though.
that. And they're like,
I'll
and
take
then,
you outside if I see that shit,
Dude.
dude. I'll tell the difference. I know my ginger
You
ale.
cannot
Yeah.
tell the difference.
Canada Dry, baby, shouts out.
dude. But apparently, like I
I'm
saw
brand,
that
that's brand loyalty, baby.
you're Canada Dry guy.
Come on, what's up?
Yeah. What even is the other one? Schweppes.
What's the other option?
And by the way, who knows if that's how you pronounce it? It could be Schweeps.
That's a good point. How do you
Like a
I
sweepstake.
always wonder. I'm like, it's the root beer. It's Barks.
Barks.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
Bargs,
thought it was
Mr. Pibb.
Bargs for a while. I thought it was a G.
Which one's
for a
the
long time.
mug? Mug's
I
got a
Mugs.
little.
found that out like a week ago.
Barks?
That it was not Barbs. Like
Yeah.
A week,
What is it?
It's Barks.
but
It's a Q.
Y'all didn't know
It's
that?
a Q, not a G. That's what I said. Yeah, I thought it was a G for the
Is
longest
this the
time.
Mandela effect?
Could be.
Is that what
Yes.
this is?
100%. It's 100% Barks with
Yeah.
a Q.
You know what's crazy? There's the 3 root beers, right?
You all right, Phil? You should address that. Maybe.
Are you the one having a bad morning?
I had McDonald's this morning, too. I don't know what I'm doing.
Because he goes, I had 2 hot spicy McChickens at 11 in the morning.
I keep a nugget behind the tonsils just in case I get hungry
By the
during
way,
the
am I
day.
out of pocket to say Wendy's is far superior?
Wendy's is the
Wendy's
best?
is the superior fast food?
Yes.
I could agree with that.
2 out of 3. What do we
well,
got?
the issue is the Wendy's near me, like I said, is the Riverside Wendy's. So
that's-
it's like
You're on a Cane's diet. You should
I don't
be.
even go to the Cane's all that often. It's everything there is a lower quality version of what they should be. You know what I mean? Like everything there, you get it, and it's never the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, kind of like the people who live in that area.
Pretty much.
That was too much. That was
No,
mean.
it checks out. I get it. Like, dude, that Chipotle there is, like I respect how little work ethic they have.
It's almost like you have to commit to that.
You walk in there and they're like, seriously?
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's,
You're like,
it's-
can I get
it's-
steak? And they're like, we haven't had steak in days.
It's like,
and
bro,
you're like, all right.
they're
Like,
like, it's
Yeah, I
new.
guess we'll go get you some fucking steak then, pal.
Yeah.
There's nightmares. No one
You
wants to work, dude.
I swear, that Chipotle, one time I got guacamole, they just gave me an avocado and a spoon. Dude, it was disrespectful. Mushy
do it
avocado.
yourself.
To be fair, it was a
They
mushy
give you a
avocado.
fork.
Yeah.
You can figure it out.
Dude, I got a steak in Japan once. I swear to God, they gave me 2 chopsticks. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's not that tender.
Was it Wagyu?
I wasn't balling like
Was
that.
it certified Wagyu?
You're
Who's
sitting
cer-
there perforating the steak.
Who's,
Tear it off.
Who's out there certifying the cow, by the way?
Yeah, I always wonder shit like
Whose
that.
job is that?
They have $100 a pound Wagyu steaks at Costco, but they're frozen.
Yeah, see, I feel like those cows didn't get massaged. Isn't that part of the deal?
Right. Well, it's like they're just
Huh?
like fat cows. They're just fat cows.
Right, because it's the marbling. There's more fat in
Right.
it.
Are you talking
or
about,
something.
Yo.
are you talking about the Wagyu or the employees at Sam's Club? You say fat cows.
So the way that they decide Wagyu is you have to get a DNA test. You have to send in blood and hair samples to prove that the lineage is authentic Japan
You
Wagyu
are not the
lineage.
father.
Jeez, dude, this is like,
You know-
there's like, they should do a Maori for this.
That's
Or-
crazy just to even
Mari?
think. Like, I never even put 2 and 2 together. You said that Japanese. I was like, they got cows over there.
Only a couple. That's why they're so expensive.
I get, yeah, because dude, literally, I'm trying to picture a cow in Japan.
I've lived in Japan.
It
Small
doesn't
island.
check. It doesn't
Little-
make sense.
Dude, little fun fact: the whole country, don't let Pearl Harbor fool you. Only the size of California, dude. They took out a
Yeah,
whole
it's
Pacific
small.
fleet. It's
That's
very
why they're
small.
all like scrunched together. They
build
got those
up.
little
Yeah.
hotel things.
They
Yeah.
built- the love hotels. You heard of these?
Yeah.
Hourly rate.
I want to go.
Go
Not to
in.
the love hotels, just Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Japan's
It's
nice.
it's like one of the more expensive places to go to, though, right?
I think Tokyo is still, if we can get a stat on this, I
Yeah.
think Tokyo is the most expensive city in the world
To fly to and go to.
just to live.
That makes sense. And then you're like their drug laws
Could be
there are
Dubai,
incredible.
yeah.
Like you can really fuck up in Japan, right?
Yeah, but dude, you know their alcohol laws, complete. Colin, you would thrive here. It's complete, no toxic indecency or whatever. Like you can just
McDonald's
walk down the
breakfast. Yeah.
streets of Japan with a bottle of whiskey
And
in
just
the
piss
car,
yourself and
in
shit.
the train. They got these little drinks called, dude.
Soju or whatever, right? That shit.
I need to take you to Japan, dude. Dude, seriously. Okay, so soju is a. There's these drinks called chuhais, which the liquor is soju. It's a rice liquor instead of a rice wine, which sake.
Right.
And you choose your flavor. They mix it right. The shit tastes like Kool-Aid. 1, you're drunk. 2, it's a wild ride. 3, you need help getting home. Like, they're fucking insane. And they sell them in cans
Yeah.
at gas stations at the train. So, like, at the train station, there's a 7-Eleven. You can just get one and then just get
And
fucked
it's
up on
like
the
good.
train.
It's like I've heard it's like you have no idea how strong it is,
Bro, it
right?
tastes
Like
like-
you taste it and you're like, oh, it's juice.
You know those lean, clean yerba mates?
Yeah, something like that.
Tastes like that, dude.
Wow.
Quite
Wow.
refreshing.
They're 21% alcohol normally
Yeah.
around that. So that shit creeps up on
Dude,
you.
I had a 15.5% beer yesterday, but I thought it was just a regular beer, and I was like, oh, this is heavy.
Yeah,
15 and
Colin,
a
you,
half,
ha- you
dude?
think
That's
thought it was
wine.
Colin thought it was a regular beer because he has half a fucking liver.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
think I've wondered about this. I think my liver might be like superhuman because my dad
You're yellow.
beat cancer and drank every day
Have
for
John.
40 years, and they said his liver was perfect. And I was like, he went through chemo and drinking, and his liver was fine. I was like, if I got that,
Well, I think the chemo maybe cleaned out his liver.
is that? I feel like it would hurt
I
it.
don't know if that works.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got no science behind that.
Yeah, me
I
either.
threw that out just to see if you got my back.
if you
it was
backed
like-
up,
I feel like there's something
Yeah.
there you
It-
might be saying.
Yeah, it was either gonna be me and Phil versus Colin or other way around.
I
It
could
was-
see it, but yeah, I don't know if that's.
No, I'll be the. Colin, your dad had a drinking problem. What are we talking about? You have a drinking problem.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, buddy. You have a drinking solution.
Yeah.
We
Well,
all
no,
do.
Colin is one of the most pleasant heavy drinkers I know.
I've
and
never
it's
known
slowed
you to be
down.
a-
It is
have an
slowed
alcohol.
down.
I was about to
Colin.
say, yeah, I tied one on last night. Also, quick segue. I love like little expressions like that. Like I tied one on. I love
Hey,
saying that.
hair of the dog.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Hair of the dog's a
I,
good one, dude.
I tied one on just so I could say that I tied one on.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But I tied one on last night. Yeah, I used to get fucked up like at least once a week like that, and now it's like once a month,
also-
if that.
I like a cut a rug, man. I cut a rug.
Cut a
last
rug.
night.
Cut
That's
the-
a
cut up
technical
the
one.
rug,
Man,
yeah.
I fucking got drunk and
never
cut a
heard
rug
that.
last
Paint
night.
the town red.
Oof. That's one of my.
I say that. I'm
That's
like,
one of my go-tos.
Yeah. My girl's like, "What are we
Date
doing
night?
this weekend?"
Yep.
I'm like, "Let's go paint the town red."
Date night.
And by that I mean I'm gonna come over and
Yeah.
we're just gonna
By
go
paint
to
the town red, we mean one bar. I'm gonna fuck you, and we're gonna watch Roseanne until we fall asleep.
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother. Actually, she's rewatching it, but
We're on Roseanne in my household. It's been
yeah,
good.
I never watched Roseanne.
Pre-racial, but
Yeah,
Reba.
McIntyre.
A single mom who works
With
too
two
hard.
jobs.
loves
Oh,
her
yeah,
kids
yeah.
and
Never
never
stop.
stops.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
it was
it's
on.
a great
It was
movie.
trending on TikTok for a while.
But it's like I grew up watching it. My mom crammed Reba down my throat because she was a single mom who worked 2 jobs. loved her
Okay,
kids,
well
and
at
never
least
stopped.
his parents not a pedophile cramming shit down your throat.
Yes.
Jeez, he might be.
What
a drunk.
what was your guys' go-to? What was your like go-to show when you were a kid like that?
George Lopez.
Yeah.
George Lopez.
Yep.
Yeah.
George Lopez.
But only at night when it came on for me.
Nick at Night.
Yeah, Nick at Night was great.
What was the other? The Full House was always on.
Full House.
Same
Phil,
channel.
2012. When did you graduate high school?
2014.
Okay, we're
So
in
a
the
little bit
same-
before, yeah.
Yeah,
I was a Fresh Prince kid. They would have Fresh Prince
That's always
reruns.
on
Fresh
too.
Prince was.
But
a
it would
good
be on
one.
in the morning. Like my mom would make me up to go to school, and I'd be a kid, and I'd be sitting there eating breakfast, and Fresh Prince would be on sometimes.
It's crazy to think that we didn't think about it then in that way, but like we were all watching the same episode of everything
Yeah,
at the
together.
same time, and now it's like,
different-
have you seen this one of 500 TV shows
Yeah.
on this streaming
Yeah,
service?
it's crazy.
We didn't appreciate that enough.
Yeah, you can reference specific episodes from older shows. Like, remember that? Oh, is this the one? Right, this is the one where so and so come, and you know it now. Yeah.
That's
Dude,
really how-
remember in like Nickelodeon would do like the crossover event shows?
Oh,
that would be like
dude.
the talk of the school the next
Yeah,
day.
the Jimmy Neutron and the Fairly Odd Parents one.
Yeah,
Dude,
that shit never happens.
Dude, I love day one. Timmy Turner walks into Neutronville and
Tries
just
to fuck
Oh
her.
no, I think he did. I think he put his dick right in Cindy.
yeah, the blonde bitch. What was her name?
Lou who? He put it right in
Cindy?
Cindy's mouth, dude. And Jimmy's been trying. I mean, Jimmy's been
That
barking up his-
dork. That
Yeah.
fucking dork. That's so funny.
You
He's
look
the
appalled,
smartest
Phil.
man in the
You look
world.
I don't remember the back. I feel like y'all are unlocking it for me. I'm like, I do
You don't
remember
remember
this.
this?
Like,
Her name
crossover.
was Cindy Vortex.
Cindy Vortex.
That's a porn star name.
I just remember the mom or the
Dude, Jimmy's mom was hot.
foul.
Jimmy's mom
yeah.
was thick.
Thick
What
hips.
was that?
Hips.
All the cartoon moms.
I
hot
want to
as
say like
shit.
Dexter's parents, they only showed hips and up, and his
Yeah.
mom just was a fucking
Yeah.
hourglass.
Well, Mrs. Incredible was hot. Fucking, you know, it was hot. Like, was she Asian or something?
By the way,
the
hold on.
white-haired
This
girl
pisses
from
me
The
off.
Incredibles.
Because this is a progressive podcast. It's Elastigirl. It's not Mrs. Incredible. It's
You're
not
right.
Mr. Incredible's wife. It's fucking Elastigirl.
Well, actually,
Continue.
she's Mrs. Incredible now. Okay, she's a
Wait,
Miss
did
Goddamn,
she
if you ask me,
transition?
you know what I'm saying?
Well, she's
she's
Mrs.
incredible.
She's
Oh.
Mrs. Bodacious, if you ask me, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot cartoon moms out there.
All right, what's your dream? This is good. This is exactly where we weren't gonna go, but we're gonna. What's your dream cartoon threesomes, both of you?
Dream cartoon.
We can do a
threesomes?
snake draft if we want. You want to lead us off, Collin?
Interesting. So threesome.
So pick your first seed.
So
and put
pick
on
the
one.
first one, and
Your
then we'll
first
come
one.
back and do the
Yeah,
second.
you can't take
Ooh.
one who's been picked up.
This is
If
tough.
you need help, I have a list over here of the 23 hottest cartoon moms.
I was gonna, maybe list some off.
Marge Simpson, that's a sleeper. I don't know how everyone feels
Nah,
about
I'm
that.
not a Marge
All right,
guy.
we got Lois Griffin,
Yeah.
Dexter's mom, Betty Rubble
Ooh.
and Wilma Flintstone, Marge
No.
Simpson, Dr. Ann Possible, or Kim Possible's bomb, I think.
Oh,
That's
I
too-
can't
Uh,
remember, but I
I'll
feel
take
like
I'll take Kim. I mean,
I was gonna
granted,
go Kim in
after
the
graduation.
I was gonna say she's
Yeah.
13.
Right.
Jane Jetson.
Well, they're also cartoons. I feel good about
Jane,
that.
Jane Jetson looks like a freak hoe.
Also,
you know?
that's
A lot of these are not hot. These are
well,
cartoons.
Jane Jensen's. That's not. That's
Nah,
like
dude,
that's
Jane
that's the
Jetson,
Marilyn Monroe of that
She'll
shit.
tongue your balls.
Yeah, it's
that's
the
for
40s.
sure. Yeah.
She's not shaven either, guaranteed.
Did we say Timmy's mom? Or did we say Timmy Turner's mom? Because they got like a picture of her in a bikini.
Whoa! Mrs. Turner.
And she's a gin, Jay.
Yeah.
Green eyes.
The bottoms are
eyes,
sitting
blue
below
eyes.
the hips. Did y'all
Yeah.
see that? That's kind of.
Can we get a
Ooh.
zodiac sign on Mrs. Turner, please? No. All right. So
I think I'm going. I think I'm going. Jimmy Neutron's mom, number one.
Maddie Phantom, Danny Phantom's mom, pretty hot.
I think I'm going Jimmy Neutron's mom, number one.
All right,
Yeah.
Phil.
I think you showed me that redhead last second. Who is it?
Wait, are we talking about Maddie Phantom?
Yeah, we're gonna go. Phantom's mom here for
Phantom.
pick one. I think.
Sorry to interrupt. This is funny. This is what they have as the 23rd hottest one. Is SpongeBob's mom, the
Oh, that's
cookie-looking
good.
lady.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That
Butterface.
They
being
ran out,
said,
so.
my first seed, Lola Bunny, bestiality and a babe.
But not a mom. We're talking moms.
Were we talking? I thought we were
Yeah,
just
was-
talking cartoon threesomes.
Oh, I thought we were just talking moms.
You
I
guys
pulled
went
up-
moms because that's the category you're currently into. Apparently,
I understand the Lola Bunny though. I
I took
understand.
the bunny route.
First time I ever saw Space Jam, I was like, I want to fuck that rabbit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You
I
don't
looked up
remember Lola
hottest
Bunny?
moms.
I just wanted the shoes so I could.
You didn't want to fuck Lola Bunny when you were a kid?
I
Dude, there's literally they tried to turn you on. There
I
literally was a scene where
remember-
her like fucking sports bra comes down and she's like,
Don't ever call me
Roger
doll.
Rabbit was
Yeah.
the one that I think I was like.
Who
God
Framed
damn,
Roger
I'm
Rabbit?
afraid
That was my
of
sexual awakening.
Right,
Yeah,
it's
that was
your
my
turn
next
if you
pick.
want to take Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, I'll
She's
take
human.
Jessica.
I didn't know.
Rabbit.
That would have been my number one. I thought we were doing moms. That would have been my number one for sure. That was the first time when I was a
Well-
kid that I didn't know what the sensation was, but I saw like you know what I mean. I was like,
I want to lick those titties.
yeah.
Your recruitment team should.
When
have
she's
better
singing in
information.
the cabaret lounge and she pulls his tie, Bob Hoskins' tie, I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, I need to go get a tie so
I
that
have a
this woman
theory
can pull it.
On
Like,
that thought, I have a theory that every ass guy only became an ass guy after puberty. Because I believe when we started to like women, we were so close to sucking our mom's titties that we were all naturally. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I was just staring at every mom's fucking right in the areola.
yeah.
dude.
Here's my theory as well. I think if you're an adult,
right in the eye.
just looking into the windows of the soul, the areola.
the old
Baby's
fifth and sixth eye,
hungry.
as
Yeah.
I call them.
Third's
the butthole.
No, I think tit men are typically Republican and ass men are typically more liberal. This is
Okay.
a theory I've been working
That's
on.
you know what's funny. I'm an independent party. I can't decide.
Yeah.
So I'm an ass.
But don't you know, it's like you see a lot, when I see a lot of like right wing kind of, like even friends of mine, you know, they got a girlfriend with big titties.
Well,
they're like, that they kind of lean
Donald
right.
Trump, famously pussy guy. So I even did the Trump. when I
Fake
said that.
tits though. Big
Pussy's
thing.
kind of gross.
Yeah.
I go, don't you hate it?
Yeah, you guys feel me?
Doesn't it scare you?
Let's be honest. We do it because we have to. Let's
So there's a lot going on. I never really know even.
Dude,
where to
release
start.
the fucking crack.
Yeah,
A lot going on. It's a sea creature.
Hot,
things-
spicy
the
McChicken
things
down
grotesque,
there.
Phil.
Listen, honey, I don't like oysters. I'm more of a shrimp guy.
When my girlfriend says go down on me, I say you're only supposed to eat oysters in months that end with an R.
Yeah, I'm
That's
a
a
crust.
fact.
Is this
Is
a
that a real thing?
crustacean? Oysters of what?
You only eat oysters in months that end with an R, otherwise you'll get a disease.
So
Okay.
November, December, October, September.
Thank God we're in June.
Why are you saying it like a cholo?
I wasn't.
November.
That's not how I was
October.
talking at all.
Sorry, luckily we have it on tape.
So just like kind of winter then?
December, yeah.
Yeah, September, October, November, December. That's it.
During the winter months, you go Prince Edward Island.
Huh?
January, February, March.
You
I
go
used to-
what?
I worked in a couple
May,
oysters.
June,
Like Prince Edward
July,
Island, during when it gets
August,
colder, dude, a lot of people start asking for PEI oysters and like upscale places.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You get like my girlfriend now works at an oyster bar that carries over like 20 different varieties of oysters.
Oh, dude, and now that, and I'm not talking about your girlfriend here, but that's the cuntiest shit, dude. I went to there's this restaurant called I won't blow it up, but I went to this restaurant in town.
blow it up.
And well, it's a fancy ass restaurant in the Domain, and it's a great restaurant. But they have a fucking
Punch Bowl Social.
Cheesecake Factory. Okay.
no, it's not the it's TGI Fridays. Anyways, but no, they have an oyster menu, and like this lady brought them out. She's like, this one's gonna have bitter aftertones. This one's gonna be a little more. They all taste like a fucking wet loogie, which I love. You put a
I
little
like
horseradish,
oysters, yeah.
a little.
You just ruined oysters for me. You just said wet loogie.
Well, it is. Come on. How else would you describe that?
It's a big booger.
It's
It
kind
is
of a
a
ball
wild-
of water, really.
You
It
do a
is funny, yeah,
cracker?
because like they don't season it or much. It's mostly the sauce. That's the flavor, right? I don't know. I'm not well versed in seafood. I don't think that much.
I guess.
Like I don't like fish.
I guess raining from the Philadelphia area, you guys don't have a huge.
No, Maryland was only like 40. Like we would go down to Chesapeake City, Maryland, like in the summer all
Yeah.
the time. So it'd be like 40-minute drive. It's
Chesapeake
this
Bays.
small little fishing town.
Yeah.
And they had this restaurant called the Tap Room. It was like type place that you walk in, just pictures of beer. They got the construction paper on the table, as the tablecloth, and then we would just go there and get crabs and everything. So we like crabs. We would do a lot. But as far as like actual fit, I also just like I said, I just don't I hate salmon more than like most things on the planet. I
Wow.
hate salmon.
Wow.
The most
I'm going
pure
Like
to
if like I'm
Renaissance,
racist against salmon.
Now you guys mess around with a little hush puppy. You guys have those?
I've never really even. I'm trying to think. I've definitely had one, but I don't like.
You've
not,
had a hush puppy.
but not common. Like you know what I mean. Like it's not
We gotta
something.
get you. We'll get you a pup.
It's a cornmeal ball, right?
But done right, it's
Right.
more. It's more than that. Let me tell you, Phil.
It could be. Don't you downgrade it
Yeah,
to
dude.
cornmeal ball.
That's what I think.
Well,
that
there is like a
description.
seafood flavor in there that they add.
Kinda. I mean, it just goes really well with
It's
the
just
seafood.
Old Bay and corn.
Now I want to do a pivot before I forget this. I want to see where we stand. No matter what the situation, household to myself, time of day, I prefer to pee in the backyard.
Really?
Is that okay? Oh wow, I thought we were gonna rally behind this.
I
No,
mean,
no,
I
that-
like pissing outside. I like pissing on maybe on the side of the house. or
That's what I'm
something
saying.
Like that,
All right,
yeah.
so here's
pissing on a tree.
Here's the thing. I go coast clear. Now my new backyard has a low fence, so I got to be careful. And I was pissing this morning. Did the 360. We were good, and it reminded me of a time when I was living in Virginia. I had a same situation, low gate. I used to pee in my backyard, and one day my neighbor confronted me about it, and he was like, "Dude, like, we don't appreciate it, whatever." So I asked him, like, are you seeing my peen? Because I understand that's indecent.
Right.
I don't want to do that. But he said no, and at that point, I should just start pissing in your fucking mouth. Like,
Right.
I firmly stand by the statement I'm about to make. If you're a male and you take issue with another male peeing on a
Pissing.
bush,
Yeah.
I think it's time to really start considering the old transition. Because I don't think the male body is fit for you.
What about this one? When you fart in a bathroom and someone was like, "Really?" and you're like, "That ever happened to you before?" Yeah.
that must be
Happened to me the other
that's
week.
rare.
I was pissing. It happened to me on Saturday. I was at Vulcan doing the roast battle, and I'm pissing, and I fart, and some guy was like, "Really, man?"
Dude, I would
And I'm
have
like-
you give that guy a swirly. That's your.
I
that's the
literally was
only-
just like,
Where else?
"That
than
guy's
here?
taking a shit.
But my
That guy's shitting."
Also, what does he want you to do? Go outside?
Yeah.
You're a performer.
Yeah, and then that's the best part is then I went and did the show.
farted
Like
in the
that
mic?
guy's just in the crowd going,
Yeah.
fucking.
Didn't break eye contact.
That guy had a wet one.
Boy, if I could get that microphone, I'd
Yeah.
let everybody know. He
I thought
tooted.
I got tell you guys thought I shit myself Sunday.
And I shart, eh?
I didn't though. Well,
Here's the thing. No, this is gonna.
It was
Collin,
close.
Colin, it's just the summertime, baby. It's humid. You have some swamp ass. Phil's no
Maintenance
stranger.
wipes. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you go? Let me ask you something. Do you do a little Gooch deodorant?
No
As a
Gooch
Texan?
deodorant. No Gooch deodorant.
I need.
What do you do?
I do maintenance wipes. I wipe my ass, and then I'll do a little pat every time I go. And then sometimes I don't even shit. I'll just go in and be like,
Yeah.
let's get a little dry
That's
up in
where
there.
I'm at.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I go in the bathroom when I piss, and I'll just
What I'm
wipe my
saying is
ass. I'm
maybe
just
that's
like,
what
it's
happened.
probably a little dirty down there. you
Perhaps
know?
that's what happened to you.
No, what actually happened is Friday was my girlfriend's birthday, and her and her friends were like, oh, we're going to this Mexican restaurant, like off of West 6. Like it's solely for birthdays and bachelorette parties. You know, it was like literally one of those places, but they had food. I don't think they expected anyone to, because they just had super strong drinks. That's what it's for. Me and her are the only ones who ate, because everyone else ate. Bro, we ordered. I should have known it was going to be bad. We ordered. I'm not kidding. Like 3 minutes later, they bring out 2 full plates. I was like, how did you make that fast? And she wound up just getting sick just from like the night, but she was sick the next day. My stomach was upset, and I didn't even get fucked up or anything.
Was this here in Austin?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Off West, like Taquero Mucho or something.
Okay, so it wasn't the blue and yellow building over on East?
No. This was right off West. Like
Okay.
right, like if this is the street over in a little restaurant there, dude, it fucked my stomach up. Like I'm going to do the roast battle. I didn't eat the whole day until like nighttime pretty much. I had like breakfast, but it was like I couldn't even eat it, and I was like, fuck. And then Sunday, that was what happened. I'm driving home. I just had a full meal, and I had to let one rip, and I go, oh, like I think I stopped in time. I'm like, that's pure espresso coming out of my ass right now. And I went to take a shit, and I'm telling you right now, it was entirely liquid. And that was a full like 36 hours after the fact.
You just fart. Latte for Karen.
It was crazy. It was like steaming and like bubbling, and like there was like it was like a witch's cauldron.
man.
It was crazy.
Had some purple in there.
Yeah, and
Sounds like you're dealing
unfortunately,
with just based off of the context clues, I feel like you got a hemorrhoid. I'm gonna say that.
I don't think I've ever had a hemorrhoid. I'm gonna knock on wood, but I don't think I've
that's
ever.
What's
guy
a
that's not-
hemorrhoid?
A hemorrhoid is a little.
It's like a little wart on your asshole.
You know,
when
no
you
one really
bleed.
knows, but we all
It's
know
if you push too hard on a shit and then something comes out.
It's a
like
hernia of sorts.
yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
hernia that protrudes out of your asshole and it
I have
bleeds.
like 3 or 4 hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Phil,
currently fighting getting a
I mean,
6th
Phil,
one.
we know, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
they don't go away.
We're looking at you.
Look
We
at
know.
me. Look how hard I sit.
Is it what makes your ass itch? Like, do they make your ass itch and shit? Or
Burn.
No? Like,
it's more of a burn.
when they
I think.
flare, because they flare
bleeds.
up.
It's
Okay, I don't have hemorrhoids.
You ever felt
My
a
butt
tender
just-
asshole? Maybe a couple times.
Yes, yes.
I feel like you have a tender asshole.
I
for
used
sure.
to. Back when I was in football, I was taking like 8 shits a day, dude.
Yeah.
The last 3 shits would just be blood. Like
You
that's
look like
You got a
look like-
baboon's ass, dude. I feel like your asshole's pink as shit.
You do look like a guy that tries to get a little too bold at the B-dubs, and then it backfires.
I do like spicy food, and then I wake up. My mornings start by me opening my eyes in pure panic as I'm like, oh, I'm gonna shit my pants, and I run to. That's
You
how
little
like
sweat.
3 of my 7 days of the week start.
That's 7 days a week for me. I feel the rock in my tummy.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's time to get up and push
Yeah,
that out.
I don't understand like people like my shits are never good. They're always like volatile.
Oh, dude, I
Like-
shit fiber-filled logs like a torpedo.
Really,
out
I need to
my
get
ass.
better at this shit.
I'm shitting with such velocity that I don't even need to wipe because the backsplash alone.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I had to stop eating all red meat because it makes my shits loose just completely. And then I stopped eating red meat, and now I'm taking like my shit looks like bird seed logs.
You gotta.
It's beautiful.
It's the lack of fiber, right?
No, it's just like I think my body is just
Something
like the
with
red
red meat,
meat's
that's a
so
thing.
greased up.
Yeah, the
Lubes it.
fat. There's a lot of fat in it. Yeah.
But I eat chicken, and I accompany that with like the same amount I would accompany a red meat meal with vegetables and like a good green,
Yeah.
or like a thicker fiber green, and then totally fine.
Who was the fat president? The fat
Taft.
Taft. Yeah, they said when he died, he had like 10 pounds of red meat in his colon and shit. Look that up, Brandon, real quick. I don't know if it's 10 pounds. Maybe it's maybe it's like,
another 30 in his fridge.
yeah.
Barbecue, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, that's something I think of sometimes, like
Died in a tub.
refrigerators before. Yeah.
Is that right?
He was
no,
like
I
stuck.
think did he die in the tub, or did
He
they
got stuck in it.
handmade him a tub because he got stuck in it? So he had a presidential tub built for him in the White House.
Because I think he won because that's when being fat was like, oh, this guy, he's a king.
Right, it was hot. They
Yeah.
were like, look how
The
wealthy he
Great
is.
Depression. They're like, this guy must know something.
Yeah, I mean,
I think about shit like back then. I'm like, dude, like how did ice work? I always wonder that.
Are you
Yeah.
thinking of maybe Elvis? Elvis had 30
Elvis-
pounds of
Toilet.
feces in his
30
intestine.
pounds?
They said 30 when they removed it. Because I can't find anything on Taft having shit in
well,
his
there's
intestines.
a simple explanation for that. The king of rock and roll simply has no time to shit. It's a go lifestyle.
That's got. I
I'm
mean,
sure it's all the opioids.
that is.
It wasn't the pills.
Listen, I'm no lawyer. I'm not. I'm just saying the guy. He had a busy day today.
That is the craziest way
Guy
to
like
die.
you, 3-4 shits. You know,
Yeah.
me 6-7 shits. Elvis 0 shits, dude.
I gotta know
trying to get it
how
down.
how fucked up you gotta be that you can't. Because they said he didn't shit for like months before he died or something. It's like
But he died on the
trying to,
toilet.
he died trying to take a shit. He had a heart attack trying to take a shit. That's the craziest way to die. That's the. Did you
Oh,
guys see
mama.
the movie?
Oh, mama. Yeah, dude, I liked the movie. They got a guy that was way hotter than the real Elvis. So it's
Yeah.
like no matter what
Austin
he does.
Butler.
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, it's all this sad thing. And you see the real Elvis, and it's like, oh, like how beautiful. And
Oh, he
it's just
sings that
like, oh yeah,
song.
that guy died on the toilet.
He sings Unchained Melody like 24 hours before he dies, just sweating. He has someone holding the microphone for him. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, he's like, oh,
Yeah, but dude, kind of beautiful. Kind of gorgeous.
Imagine how he would have looked 30 pounds lighter. You know what I mean?
I mean, at
30
the end of the
pounds
movie, you
shit.
see him like his last performance, and just like you're like, oh fuck, yeah, it's crazy. He had arcs, you know.
Yeah, the movie oddly tried to make him look less like he was like a the king of cultural appropriation and giving no credit. And that movie, like especially in this era, for some reason highlighted it.
They were like,
completely.
no, he actually liked black people.
Yeah,
and
it
they're
was-
like, yeah, he stole their
He-
fucking music.
Exactly,
Yeah.
stole all their
Yeah, I
music.
bet he liked them.
Yeah.
yeah, they made him the richest man alive.
Essentially every Elvis hit is a BB King song that he didn't get paid enough for.
Yeah, they do. They did have that part of the movie, and I'm like, isn't that funny with biopics? I'm like, could have happened. I have no idea if
Yeah.
he really was like genuinely friends with these people.
What's
or
even
not.
crazier is all the money from those songs ended up in the Church of Scientology.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, because his daughter
That's right.
went in
Rest in
and
peace.
then
Oh, right,
gave
she's
out like
dead.
her entire fortune over the course of like 2 decades, I think.
Wow.
So all of those black people's like hard worked and made songs ultimately royalty into the
white
Church of
church.
Scientology.
Yeah.
That's
Are-
even crazier.
Are there any black Scientologists?
I'm sure. Yeah.
I know Michael Pena is a Scientologist. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's a great
Michael-
role actor.
Isn't the
Michael
founder black?
Pena.
Chips?
Latino actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Fury?
In a lot. I mean, he's in a bunch. Yeah, he's in Fury.
Yeah.
He's in the Ant-Man movies.
Yeah, I know exactly this.
Yeah.
That cop movie with Gyllenhaal, dude. That's a sexy
Yeah, and
one.
to watch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great one.
That's a good one.
That's
Very. I mean, a tearjerker. By the way, there's an alternate ending on the DVD special features where you can watch them both die, and they didn't need to do that.
Wow.
What the fuck? It's not even like a happy one where they both live. They both die.
They have an alternate ending where they both fucking die.
What the fuck?
No, there's 2 alternate endings where Gyllenhaal dies and then one where they both die.
Huh.
And it's like you don't want Gyllenhaal.
Spoiler.
to die.
No.
You want the prettier one to live.
You ever seen The Mist?
I've seen Gorillas in the
I
Mist.
haven't seen it, but
that
I've
one?
seen the ending. I know what you're talking about. I've
Yeah.
seen the ending. Yeah.
Maddie, you should watch The Mist.
I'm gonna check out the Mist.
It's
guys-
got a wild ending. Yeah. It's like one of those endings to a movie where you're just like, get the fuck out
Do
of
I
here. It's
find,
one-
do I
like
find this on Netflix or Pornhub? What is this? The Mist.
The Mist.
where am I finding the Mist?
It's probably streaming somewhere. I think it's an M Night movie.
Somebody's
I think it's a
cat-
Shyamalan.
somebody's cat's
maybe.
Patreon?
Or maybe he
It's
wrote it or
Stephen
something.
King,
No, Stephen.
actually.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I think yeah.
The Mist sounds like a Patreon for like a Persian cat. Don't they mist out the ass?
The Mist.
We can take a stat check on that.
The
You
only black member of Scientology that I could find that has any relevance is Doug E. Fresh. You know the rapper. I mean, he's old. Like,
There's just one of prominence. That's crazy.
That's
I
the
mean,
guy-
like, there's like, okay, do you know who like Isaac Hayes is?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What about Chaka Khan? I guess is pretty big too. Like,
Okay.
and then it's literally and then
You got
it's
this
Doug
guy
E.
here,
Yeah,
Fresh.
he goes, fucking Michael Jordan.
Look at this guy here, Barack
Drake.
Obama. What's that?
No, I mean it was them 3, and then it's like Persia White, but this bitch is not black, or if she is, she's like
Persian.
the most light skinned version.
Scientology is counting it.
What about Dolezal?
Let me
Do
see.
they have
Could
Dolezal?
I think that's the NAACP.
Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy too? Elizabeth, I forget
Reiner?
her name. The no, the gal from
Holmes.
Handmaid's Tale.
Elizabeth.
The main character?
Yeah, she's in science. So like, she's got famous from being in a show about cults and everything, and then she's
Jessica
Scientology.
White. Is that who?
No. I think it's Elizabeth something.
Yo, did a little pivot here? Did anybody win or lose money on the NBA Finals?
I didn't bet on it, but I knew the Nuggets were gonna win.
Yeah.
I was like,
It
I
was
didn't
a
even.
first seed versus an 8 seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The only I don't give a fuck. The only reason why I bring this up is because I watched Jovic's. Is that how you say it?
Mm.
Jovic?
Oh, Jokic.
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 I watched Schwarzenegger or Jojic, whatever his name is. I watched his interview, and it was the scariest post-game interview. They're like, "You just won the NBA championship, Denver Nuggets' first one ever. How do you feel?" He's like, "He's good. We got job done. We go home now."
Yeah.
And then he walks away, dude. I'm like, I know this guy's not Russian, but now he fucking might be, dude. This guy fucking kidnapped Bert Kreischer in the '80s, dude. He's terrifying.
Do you know what he actually does? I mean, he's like he like goes home like when they have a break. He goes, "I fly home and I race." He races horses. He just like
He
raises.
doesn't ride him, does he?
He like rides in a chariot. There's like pictures of him in like a chariot, like a little chariot. The horses just pulling him around a farm in Serbia.
Poor
That's all he does. That's what he likes doing. And his brothers are also like 7 foot, and they show up to his games. And he got into a fight like last season, I think, or maybe it was this season, with a guy on the Heat actually. And like the brothers were like, "We're going to kill him."
Yeah.
Like they were just like, it's like, yeah, it's wild.
Dude, it's like when Conor McGregor. Oh, that's beautiful. What the fuck kind of carriage is that?
That's what I'm saying.
That
It's
looks
an
like
odd.
It's a pedicab.
Yeah.
From like 1880.
My God.
And he's like,
I mean, it is Serbia. I don't think they have engines there.
yeah, I don't know what he likes doing, but
Did you see his other interview? They asked him if he was excited for the parade. And they go, "You excited for the parade?" And he turns around and he goes, "When is the parade?" And they go, "Thursday," which is 3 days from now. It's 2 days. That was Monday night, and he goes, "No, I need to go home." And he starts like almost crying at the podium because he's so mad that he has to stay in Denver for 2 more days.
That's
He
funny.
fucking hates it here, dude. It's
That's
hilarious.
funny.
yeah, he does not like.
Yeah, he
this.
did his job. It's
Yeah.
time to. That's wild.
He probably thinks they're talking about the Pride Parade since it's June.
He is, bro. That he got fined.
just not ready.
He
He's
got
just crying.
fined a couple years ago.
No, dude, in Serbia, we were there. How could we ever have a parade?
Oh,
He did
man.
that in a post game interview. He did say something. He was his D was all over me. No homo. He said that, and he got fined like $30,000.
Really, he's got
Yeah,
five.
yeah, because you know,
25,000.
What's gayer than getting pulled around
like-
by ponies?
Yeah.
What is he worried
True.
about?
that is just a wild
Also,
thing.
he said no home. In my country, I would have said different words.
Serbia is also a country where I'm pretty sure men massage each other in the sauna. You know what I mean? Like it has that vibe to it. Like, oh, yes,
Right,
we are
they do that,
brothers.
but also being gay is illegal.
Yeah, we do
but
it.
they're
we
like, no, I will tug you.
It's
before
wellness.
battle, you
Yes.
know, before war.
I will make you come so you
Yes.
can do better work.
As long as bottle vodka present, no gay.
It's
know?
bad to go in filled to brim.
At this point, we're just doing.
That's
full
like
Russian.
Khabib. Khabib straight up like hates gay
Okay, this is. I
Yeah.
just want to say about Khabib. This is like with the Heat guy talking shit to the Djokovic family. That was like what I felt with when Conor McGregor was doing that shit to Khabib. Dude, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You don't care about your little fucking
They're
leprechaun
not.
dance.
They're
They're just gonna
different.
murder you, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane. But with that being said, we need a strong ginger leader, and he's really fallen off the reins, dude. I mean,
Connor?
he just knocked.
He's not
he just,
ginger.
He just. Excuse me.
He's got like brown hair.
He's
He's got like.
blonde.
I don't think he's ginger. He's not even blonde. He's got like.
no less ginger than I am. I just have a redder face.
Well, I mean, when his hair's long, it's like brown. It's like lightish.
Why are
I
you
think.
doing this? We don't have
They
many
put him
advocates.
They call him a blonde ginger. He's on the blonde ginger spectrum.
By the way, that's ginger to you guys. Get some fucking respect in here. Jesus. We're losing our roles to all the blacks. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to this. They're taking our roles. This is a true thing. I shouldn't have said the blacks.
I was.
Yeah, I think I said blacks pretty hard earlier too. I'm still
It
thinking
happens.
about
The
it.
blacks, the gays, the whites.
Hey,
what
can
are
you
you gonna
bleep the word black?
do? Yeah.
That's gonna make it sound worse. I think.
You can't win anymore.
What the
what are you
fuck did
gonna
he
do?
say? It was just never mind.
Yeah.
Have you seen Little Mermaid yet, or are you boycotting it?
No, I'm boycotting the Australian Barbie.
There's only one right.
Really?
Yeah, I'm okay with the black American mermaid. Fuck the Australian Barbie, dude. That's appropriation. That's an American staple. Get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But to be fair, all of our American things are played by like fucking every superhero. Like Spider-Man's British.
Oh, Tom Hardy's
Superman's
coming
British.
for our culture, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
even know Tom Hardy was British till like last week.
He's
Wow.
British.
Did you see
today.
Tom Holland said that he can't act in a British accent anymore because he's so used to acting as an American? He says he's bad at
Yeah,
acting in a
then you
British
should
accent.
start paying taxes then, huh?
God bless.
That's what happened to Gary Oldman. He lost his accent because he gets like so into his roles. He said he had to relearn his accent, like his real accent, because like he was talking like an American. Fucking Charlie Hunnam, the guy who played Jax Teller on Sons of Anarchy. First off, hubba hubba. Yeah, he says he has like a mix between American and English. He's like, I sound weird. I go home, people are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Only movie I think I've seen him do the natural accent in was that one with McConaughey.
Oh yeah, the gentleman.
Gentleman.
That was a great one.
And, you liked it?
I did. I liked the tracksuits a lot.
Yeah, I just am an open McConaughey hater at this point.
Really?
He needs to shut the fuck up, is what he needs to do.
What's he saying?
Wow.
Too much.
All right.
I didn't know he was really saying too much.
Nothing political. He just talks like he's a fucking monk. He talks like he's this smart,
He does.
wise
Sometimes
guy.
I'll see interviews of him, and it is like he's like, man. At the end of the day, fish are gonna swim. You
Yeah.
just gotta put your hand in.
Have
and
you read
grab
his
'em.
book,
Green,
Green
Lights?
Bro,
I
this
listened
is,
to it on Audible.
This is what makes me hate him because he
Yeah.
had such an easy life and he tries to be so insightful. It's like, dude,
It's all about just seeing those green lights going through.
Green Light.
yeah.
Dude, I'll tell
Everybody
you
else
what,
is stopping.
did you listen to it on
driving right
Audible, or
through.
did you just read it?
I read I started reading it and then went to quickly spot reading it because I was like, I can't do this for
Dude,
It's an easy
I'm,
90
I'm telling you
pages or
right
whatever,
now,
yeah.
it's worth listening to on Audible because he narrates it. It makes it so much better. And I don't know if you remember, there's portions of the book where he talks about having these like prolific visions in his sleep, and he has a wet dream.
Dude, that's
So
the
Matthew
biggest-
McConaughey whispers in your ear, and he goes 15 seconds floating down a river. And he goes, and then I came.
Yeah.
And he does it like 3 times. It's just him whispering in your ear. He
Dude.
goes, I came all in my pants. And it's the craziest
Bro,
fucking thing.
also,
I didn't make it that far.
dude, you're reminding me. He also tells a story because he had this dream, so he went to the Amazon so he can float the river because it was going to make him
Right.
a better actor. And so he goes and does that, and then he tells this bullshit. I'm calling you out, Matt. He has this bullshit fucking story where he talks about how he beat up the biggest dude in an African village.
tribe or
Yeah, he's
something,
like, I
yeah.
just beat up the biggest, baddest dude there. I fucked him up.
And I think
He
he
tells
said
this
it's
in his
because-
autobiography.
He says because like he knew how to, he like wrestled. He's like the American wrestling. He was in my background in wrestling. Really,
Yeah.
to tell me when.
Hey, dude,
you know, they
you-
don't.
you
he goes,
wrestle-
and then he goes, the blacks don't know anything about wrestling. And you're like, whoa, Matthew, what the
So
hell?
now all three of us have said it. I
Yeah,
feel
I
good.
think
We
it's
don't
Well,
need
I was quoting Matthew.
to well,
Blacks.
4 of us have said it. Then.
No, I'm just cool. I'm just saying what he said.
But no, that like, it's this, the guy that he's yeah, sure. You wrestled some fucking pussy from the Midwest. These people are wrestling rhinoceros, dude. Fuck you. You didn't take him down
Yeah.
because you're fucking Gracie technique.
And he did say that like after he won, they were like, and then they all respected me and basically made me their king.
yeah. He said he was like honorary fucking chief of the tribe.
It's like that scene in Family Guy where like Peter like says the N-word and he comes back. He goes, they respected me for it. It's basically that. He says he shows up, whooped everyone's ass, and they were like, yes, take our coconuts and shit. Like they like loved him. Yeah.
I don't think he gives a single believable like story once because he does the motorcycle story about him and his brother and how they take the motorcycles.
Yeah, dude.
And then the guy's just like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just bring me back the stories.
Yeah.
We don't need the money for you to take our property. You know that? And you're just like, bullshit that's ever happened in
Yeah.
the entire world.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
dude, if there's one thing that like these dudes are more territorial about than their wives, it's their
their fucking
motorcycles.
motorcycle.
Yeah. Come on.
Dude, tell you who's got a cool biography? Bryan Cranston has one. He's got a similar thing about that. He talks about when he was like a kid or like fresh out of college, him and his brother just backpacked across the country like on their motorcycles, and then they got wanted for murder because like they were like just do odd jobs, and they like
shit.
worked at a restaurant, and like the head chef or something was an asshole, and apparently on their last day they were like, they were like out loud were like, I'll fucking kill that guy. And then they left, and then like the next day, somebody else murdered the guy because he was an asshole. And they were like, "Who? Do we have any suspects?" They're like, "Those guys said they were gonna kill him, and then they ditched town."
Yeah, the dad
so
from
like they
yeah.
were like we're actually like
That's
suspects
funny.
and wanted
Any
for murder.
suspects? Yeah, the dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to this guy. That's great. Shout out to Hal. There's this new dude. You're a little hungover. You might need something to go home to that'll ease the rest of your day. It's a new Netflix documentary called Mustard Dogs. It's about little puppies. This is in Australia, narrated by an Australian woman. Little puppies that are in the same litter that gets sold off to different farms to be trained to be cattle dogs. And it is dude, humans and dogs working together in a practical manner is the most satisfying thing on your soul you'll ever see.
Mustard dogs.
Mustard dogs,
Mustard
dude. It's
dogs.
I
beautiful.
feel like you named it.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is right up your alley, man.
Mustard dogs,
You,
dude.
you get hooked on documentaries every once in a while. Remember last year you were trying to you came up to me and you were like, "This is right up your alley, man." It's pretty much the same thing. You go,
D.B. Cooper.
DB Cooper. You're like, you know DB Cooper, and I go, I've heard of him, and you go, you're gonna learn a lot about DB.
I think I
Cooper.
said his name wrong. I was like, yo, you hear of C.B. Cooper?
Yeah,
C-
yeah.
Or C.B. Booker?
Yeah, you hear Booker T. Washington?
Yeah. Do you know about D.B. Cooper?
Oh, yeah.
This guy plummeted headfirst and he died instantly. But obviously, but he's a fucking,
That would be cool.
he's a legend.
I'll be honest.
like
I
your
think that's how
brevity
I
of
want to
it.
die. Something like funny like that.
Rob a bank, jump off a plane.
Yeah, like just when I'm 60, when I'm like, you know what, this is it. I think, or like just shoot myself in
I'm
like a
just gonna
Walmart
say
and
what
just
we're all-
ruin everyone's
Hold
day.
on. I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking, Colin. You have fake your death written all over you.
Dude, I would love
To the point where I'm not even gonna believe it when they tell me you're dead because I know it's gonna happen before I die.
I would. I want to become the biggest comedian in the world. I'm gonna fake my death and I'm gonna move to Cuba. I'm
That's-
actually gonna do. And then, but you see, you
Oh, for
can't
the
do that
punchline.
now.
For the punchline.
Yeah, you can't even do that now because the internet.
You know the great Jonathan? Remember that guy? Prop comic. He's a
Taylor Thomas?
No. You know the great Jonathan? Yeah. He was a fucking. It is hot in here. I should have warned you guys. This is a sauna, boys.
He said when we walked in, I was like, it's not that bad. And then I just like felt my armpit and I was like, I think I'm sweaty.
The truth is, me and Brandon have a drug test after this, so we cut the AC.
He's not gonna pass.
Yeah, no,
Why he's
Brandon
wearing
needs
trash bags right now.
Brandon needs more than 98 degrees, dude.
Brandon's been doing jumping jacks in the corner this
Yeah.
whole time.
It's like, dude, why'd you dress like Richard Simmons today? That's another documentary I fell down recently too. This guy's still alive but missing.
Wait, what?
Uh huh.
What?
Uh huh.
I don't even
He's
know.
been in hiding for a
Well, I'm
decade.
more surprised that he's still alive than that he's missing.
Touche.
Yeah, he's old. He was old then.
Dude,
Who's
just
Richard
like,
Simmons again?
The guy that was like aerobic exercise.
come on.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Come on.
I was gonna say, it sounds
Hey,
familiar.
fuck you.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
know what
fucking
Richard
guy.
Simmons looked like, but fuck
So
you.
man,
Why,
imagine
what's
him having
the speculation that he's missing? What is going on there?
He just got too burnt out in the public eye and like had so much money that he set himself up to literally go off the grid and like you can't even, no one knows where he is. He's
like
just could be dead. No one knows.
Well, that's like Dolly Parton.
He's got to be dead.
He could be
He's
dead.
so fucking old. Dude.
Well, but he's in such good shape.
On August
No,
20,
he wasn't really
We're
doing
talking
much.
45 years of aerobics.
Yeah.
Okay, this man's in the best shape of his life.
Wait, you saw a
45 years
documentary
ago.
about him?
Yeah, dude, I'll send it your way. I
Dude,
got you.
I'll tell you. I don't know if you guys heard about this. I haven't seen it either. But the new Jared Fogle documentary.
I've seen it.
So
Subway?
yeah, the Subway. So Friday when I'm out with my girlfriend and her friends, it's all of her friends for her birthday. And like I said, the drinks were really strong. Like one margarita at that place was like worth 2, maybe 3 drinks. So we're one in. So I'm feeling a little. I'm like, I'm gonna start fucking around.
So what? She's just 12.
So then they bring it up. They go, I didn't know there was a new documentary about him. And her friend just goes, do you guys know Jared Fogle? And they go, no, what? And I go, yeah, close personal friend of my family. And he goes, are you fucking kidding? And I'm like, yeah.
They said that. Wait, you said this to someone?
Colin's just drunk.
You told someone that he's a close person.
I said close personal friend of my family, yeah. Like deadpan. So he's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, no.
Especially because you're in the age range. where
And
it's like-
then he just goes, well, anyway, the documentary came out where he talks in graphic detail about fucking little kids in the ass and shit. And I'm just like, and everyone kind of looks at me. I go, I really don't know.
It's
the
like, look,
guy."
there was always
Like,
rumors around Thanksgiving. There was chatter. We never knew though. But I mean, it checks
What
out.
the fuck?
Yeah, they did not enjoy. Yeah, apparently it's crazy. Like some
did
woman was
always
like, there was like a
volunteer to bring
sting
me-
with the FBI setting up, and he's like,
Is this on Netflix?
I think it's on HBO.
Okay.
But I heard that there's a thing where like he's
Hulu.
talking to this woman, and because she has kids, and he's like, "You want me to fuck your son? You want me to fuck your daughter?"
Yeah.
And
so
she's like, and she's working for the FBI, so she's like,
the Florida Rochelle Herman, right? You didn't see
Sure,
it.
I
but
didn't see it,
This
but-
thing says that in 2006, he went, I was like an FBI informant, had him on like a radio thing, and on the radio show, he just is like, dude, I think middle school girls are hot. Like, he just straight up said that.
That's how, and that's what
That
led
was
to
like
him.
one of the things where they're like, we should check into this
We should
guy.
check it. I heard that part of it was like something like his manager was even more fucked up than him. This is what people
Yeah.
were telling me. Like apparently, like his manager was into bestiality, which isn't illegal, but like that made them look into it.
it's
and
only.
then they
it's-
found out,
hold on.
like-
I think it's only not illegal in some places, Colin.
That's a good point. Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah,
you're
I don't
doing here
know.
in Texas, but let me tell you, someone catches you with their horse.
Bestiality's probably legal in Texas.
I think it's illegal in Texas.
You think it's illegal?
would
in
say
Texas?
As long as it's not like your like first cousin.
No,
or
s-
something
no,
like
s- now all
bestiality
states,
is a horse or something.
that. I know.
all states impose sanctions on bestiality except New Mexico and West Virginia.
Hell yeah, it gets boring
That,
out
now,
there.
now West Virginia, that makes sense.
Yeah, as
You
long as
gotta-
it's a Christian horse.
Tell you what, those mountains get lonely, man, and goats' pussies look like human pussies.
It's funny you said you did that at your girlfriend's birthday because last night my girl had a wine tasting at my house and I came home to it at like 1 in the morning and I was drunk. You know, it's 1 in the morning. I had like 5 Lonies in me, and they're watching a Michael Jackson music video. And I just like stop, turn around, lock the door, turn around, look, what's up, ladies? You know he fucked those kids, right? I'm gonna win and pour myself a scotch and
Phil,
I would-
stop it.
I would like to rewind for a second here because Collin said that goat pussy is better than that human pussy.
I
You
didn't say it was
realize-
better.
You realize they're taking the dicks, right? You realize they're not fucking female horses.
He's a big fan of Euro.
First
They're,
off-
they're going up and getting blown
First
out.
off, I didn't say goat pussy was better than human pussy. I said that I heard it's close. Isn't that the thing? They say sheeps are the closest. That's why they would bring them at war and shit like that. It's a
Who's
thing.
they? Maybe.
Like the Civil War and everything, they would bring sheeps to fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll Google it.
That's why. Yeah, that's why they say like guys
We're gonna
fuck
get
sheep.
shut down, dude.
Anyway, also, yeah, I know it's women getting some. Dude, well, that's like remember that guy died. It was like some like millionaire died because he was into getting fucked by a horse, and the horse's dick was so big he got fucked in the ass, and it like ripped his intestines apart, and he died. He was like a
Yeah, Mr.
Well-
Hands and Me. That's the name of the video.
No,
I
hold
thought-
on. The guy's name is Mr. Hands.
He just goes yes.
The
it's
yes.
the Pain Olympics. You remember
It's
this?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
BME Pain Olympics.
He
bro.
won, but he died.
Yeah.
So his family got the money.
have you guys seen the actual video?
Yes,
of him
I
getting fucked
threw
by the
up.
horse.
I
Violently.
couldn't find
I don't think I saw that one. I saw the one where the guy
and
smashes
look.
his balls with a hammer. I saw
Oh,
that one.
dude.
That's like the opening.
I watched
right?
him do that. I remember the guy that blended his shit and drank it. That he won that year too, but he died later of an infection. That's like the whole thing about the Pain Olympics. It was like this massive.
How much money is it?
It's $1 million,
Okay.
and you like
It can't be
back
legal,
channel it.
right?
It was so bad. It was definitely like the.
Steve-O, does Steve-O get wind of this, dude? I feel like he's.
I feel like he may have been in there, but it was definitely like the bad days of the internet where you could just put anything on there and you
Oh.
didn't have to have.
Depends who you ask, Phil.
Yeah.
Depends who you ask.
Colin was right. It is written into our U.S. military code that they can legally fuck sheep, goats, camels, and other animals.
Connor, are you proud that you're
What's
right
wrong
about it?
with
Are you
the
proud that you had
Proud
that?
to be an American. Wow, I didn't know that was written into the
Constitution?
Yeah,
You
Matt,
didn't have
you
any
served.
sheep on your
They
sheep
brief
on your
you on that ever?
carrier?
Yeah, that was in the military, we all got assigned a sheep,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I got a lamb.
Bah.
It was a size issue, but,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah, but I heard apparently it's. They say that's. I think it's why apparently like they're. It's close and dolphin I think or something too.
Did they
It's
add
close.
camels after 2001? was that something?
They're
you
just
were
in. They're just in
already-
Desert Storm. They're like, are those tits? That horse has tits on its back.
Dude, I've seen a camel. They're fucking units.
Yeah, how can you even fuck a
I
camel?
mean, bigger than a moose, these things.
Dude, oh, man.
Yeah.
That may not be factual. I've never been close to a moose, but I've been close to a camel, and I hurt my neck because of how much I had to extend it to look at this thing. Dude, it was huge.
Wow.
Dude, imagine
So I got a small neck.
how mad do you think they would be like your platoon? Because that's what I'm saying. I think the Civil War was like a big one. They would actually just bring sheep to fuck. Like, dude, how mad would you be if you like woke up the next morning and some guy's just eating fucking rack of lamb and you're like, was that my fuck sheep?
I thought you were.
Was
gonna
that my
say-
That's not where I thought you were going with
Yeah, I
that.
thought you were gonna say the sheep's like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I'm saying how mad you'd be if someone ate your fuck sheep. And then, oh, dude, he's sitting there going, did you even season? He's like, no, it's salty enough, dude. It's
You basted it from the inside, dog.
It's been marinating for weeks.
You got a good clam chowder marinade.
That's how we won. That's how the North won the war. They were dumping loads in sheep. They had clear eyes, full hearts.
No, you're thinking of the Alamo.
Okay.
You're thinking of the Alamo.
Yeah, it was what? How many men were at the Alamo?
It's like 300 or something.
Yeah, 300 men, 200 sheep. And then
I mean, not bad
5,000.
ratio for those days.
Yeah.
We won in the second half. That's what's important about
Just
the
gonna
Alamo.
get jealous.
Yeah.
Somebody else is fucking your sheep.
Fourth quarter players.
They were just mad we came. That's why they invited. They're like, I want to come. Fuck.
The other day, a homeless guy in 6 told me, he goes, you know, the reason that pharmacy has that brass fronting on it is because Santa Ana was actually coming for that pharmacy because he was an opioid addict, and that the Alamo was just a midpoint on the way. I was like, wow, this is a level of projection of your own opioid. Like,
I'm gonna
I've
be honest. I
never
think it's
heard.
time for you to open your eyes. Actually, I think
Yeah,
you're
very
running-
close-minded
running
of
from the
you,
truth.
Phil.
Yeah. This guy sounds like
I want you to
I should
join-
have had him on the podcast. Dude.
I
Where
want you to
is he?
join me in my
I can get him.
Scientology.
His name's Trans Am. He's fucking the shit. He's
sure
in a
he-
wheelchair, but he
Trans
can
Am.
walk. That's
Sure
why
he
they call him
work,
Trans Am.
not a doubt my money works cheap too. So let's get him in here to give him a juice box. Call it a day.
He told me one time, he goes, that guy right there, it's the original guy who thought he was a glass of orange juice. I was like, what?
I tell you what,
Pulp or
he's
no
on to
pulp?
something.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, that's a working theory. I suppose. Dude, me and Brandon were supposed to be in fucking Colorado this last week. We had 2 shows originally. We had the Roast Battle Denver, and then we had a show in Pueblos. I'm not even saying that city right. Pueblo. And Then the roast got canceled like the day before, and then my car broke down on the way there, and we ended up not even making it. So
Damn.
it was
Brand new car too.
brand. Well, I mean, it was a 2016, but I bought it from CarMax. By the way, CarMax just called me. I'm going over there after this to return the car. It got towed there. I'm getting all my money back
Within the 30 days, hopefully.
within the 30 days,
Fuck
baby,
yeah,
under
dude.
1,500.
That's crazy.
And they're like, already like, you trying to buy another car? It's like, dude, you guys just sold me a death trap.
A
Me and
lemon,
Brandon
yeah.
were stuck in the fucking dude. Literally, think of the open road, two-way lanes outside of Lano from Texas going to Colorado.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. and my fucking car just loses acceleration. Like, luckily, there happened to be like a little shoulder that like I found and just got into. But dude, this fucking tow truck driver starts to come get us, and he gives us a call. We've been waiting for 45 minutes. He's halfway there. He's like, by the way, they were supposed to let you know, but I forgot to ask. You guys have a ride, right? Motherfucker, what part of we just broke down in the middle of nowhere indicates that you think we possibly have a ride? Also, fuck the bitch fuck the whoever that told me. Now I'm trying to clean it up in the back end here. Fuck the person that told me that failed to mention that I need a ride. And then, anyways, this guy Jerry rigs a little seat. I got a splinter in my ass sitting on a 4x4 in between this very unassuming Morgan Wallen fan. This guy, he's just a black dude with a neck tattoo. We get in, he's just bumping country music and singing along.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some whiskey glasses.
Him and I sang, what's that one song?
Dude, I fall asleep in the car, and I wake up 20 minutes later to them in unison scream singing the song. We go,
Girl, lay your boots by the bed.
And he does
we ain't
the-
leaving this room. And he's like snapping.
That's pretty
dude.
good.
The acoustics
That
are
was
just
great,
good.
dude.
man.
That
The
was
acoustics-
good.
Sleep in 20
No,
minutes
I
in a
woke
stranger's
up-
car?
Yeah, that's
it was a tow truck. I had Maddie between us, but I woke up to you guys singing the.
He had a buffer.
You guys were doing that back and forth to each other. I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, we had a
is
real
happening?
doo-wop thing going, man.
Jokes on
Best
Alabama,
Yeah,
cause they
bro.
lost big this
And he's-
time.
and
We
he's
ain't
snapping.
getting new people around here too often. Y'all guys are cool. I like
He's
it.
Hey, you guys ever fuck a sheep or what?
Dude, he's getting the whistles with his S's perfect when he's singing, and then the car stops. He's like, "All right, man, y'all need anything else?" Like he just goes straight to being black again, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, this is not. You fucked me up this entire drive."
That'd be
again.
so funny if Brandon just wakes up and you're pulled over on the side of the road, and you're like, "What happened?" And
Yeah.
he looks over and all he hears is, "Bah." Because middle of nowhere, dude. You're lucky it was like relatively close. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we weren't further away. It's like, damn. Have you ever seen Nocturnal Animals?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a bear.
Nah, the movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a couple.
I don't think a bear is a nocturnal.
An armadillo?
Feral cat?
Yeah,
You've seen it? You've seen it?
I have. I've
Yeah,
seen the
you're lucky you
beginning.
didn't get Nocturnal Animals.
yeah. Animaled.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's like these people. It's like a.
No, I've seen it. I've
Oh,
seen it.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
Or
great.
Cocaine Bear, dude. I mean, that's
I
the last
still
one I
haven't
saw.
seen
I'm
Cocaine Bear.
thinking I'm gonna get ripped up by a fucking amphetamine sucking down bear.
What was the nearest town y'all had to be driven to?
Leander. Dude, so that's the thing. We're at this point where it's 4 a.m. I know. I'm sorry, but I got emotional, Collin. You could expose me right now. It's a tough fuck. You think you had a tough week? I'm carless again, dude. I'm bird scootered here. Anyways, so it's 4 a.m. We still kind of have like, all right, we can get there if they fix this quick, that was never gonna happen. But my motor blew up. But we get towed 2 hours back the other way, like towards Austin, and it's just like at this point, dude. I mean, I'm a forward momentum guy.
Yeah.
I take one step back, it's done. We're
Oh
done.
yeah, good thing canceling it because then you would.
Yeah,
Because you know how mad you would have been if you showed up and then like if the show got canceled or something,
Or
or you get there and it's just not a good show.
Or
You're
a
like,
bomb, yeah.
wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
All right, the last 2 minutes has been removed from the podcast.
Thank God. Thank God for the post edit. We're not. We haven't even started. How could we be canceled?
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Anyway.
how much time we at?
We're over an hour now.
All right, sweet. Good. We didn't need that 2 minutes anyways, dude. We're good.
No, that was the 58-minute mark. That was our close.
Yeah. No, dude, it is hot in Texas, bro. This fucking humidity has a weird way of just making you feel hungover.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
or the 50 whiskey doubles.
It's not the $80 bar tab I racked up last night. The places I drink for free.
Now, Collin, are you exclusive to cheap whiskey? Yeah, Collin does fucking. You're gonna put that place out of business just like the last one, dude. And you did. You're literally putting bars out of business, Collin.
Are you really tanking them, dude?
Dude, no.
Dude, the bartender that hooks Collin up is at a new bar because that bar closed. I'm putting these
R.I.P.
fucking pieces
Buckshot.
together now. Yeah, rest in peace, Buckshot. Great bar. but now he moved to another one, $2 bucks.
I did not. No, here's the deal. I brought of all the.
Another thing I want to say before you get into that: every bartender in town knows this guy's name. It's confirmed.
This
I've
is
seen
funny.
It. I've
Like,
seen it in action in hotels. This was a hotel bar. The bartender knew his name. Dude, blew my dick off.
It was the Hilton.
Yeah, it was a comedy. It was a comedy
We
room.
were doing the
but-
open mic, but it is because I used to go there a lot when I first moved here. It's the first open mic I did, and since I first moved here, I didn't know anybody and everything. I just sat at the bar. I didn't even know how the mic worked, and I was ordering there. And when I first moved here, I just racked up credit card debt at bars because I was like, whatever, I'm just hanging out. And I guess that guy remembered my name from the credit card. And then I had cut my hair, and I hadn't been there the longest time. So I'm waiting to get a drink, and he looks up, and I gave him the card, and he goes, "Oh, Mira?" He went, "You cut your hair?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Bro, I haven't seen you in so long." And he was like so happy to see me. And I look at the end of the bar, and Maddie's sitting there going, "What the fuck?" He was like, that guy like was about to cry seeing you. And I was like, I don't. And you've seen it happen like 3 times, like where I go, or sometimes like even like it'll be a bar I've never been to. Sometimes I was just. We've talked about this before, Brandon, because John did it again last night as well. One time when we were at Buckshot, Brandon was like, "I'll order," and he was like, "Let me get 4 whiskey shots with a pickleback, and can 2 of the picklebacks be Coke?" And I was like, "Just say, let me get 4 shots." 2 Coke backs, 2 picklebacks. And then I was like, and then John did the same thing. He was like, "Yes, I will take a, can I get a Coke backer? Can I have a backer of Coke?" And I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I think that's it. I just
Collin
order
says,
right.
"Let me get 2 bare naked ladies with a Cadillac and a shift." That's so funny.
I do order it correctly now, and I do get so much more respect from the bar. Like, there's less. They don't care that they're giving me the Coke back. I also say it in front of people, and they're like, "That's what that's called? It's not called like a side of Coke?" And I'm like, "You idiot! It's called a Coke back, you dumbass."
Yeah. No, I think that's that's why bartenders. Because because Brian, the bartender from Buckshot, he straight up says, he was, "Yeah, you get the same thing every time." It's like, remember, like when we walked in, he was like, "Oh yeah, Miller or something." He remembers.
Yeah.
Because then it's
that blew
easy.
me away. I'm like, dude, I haven't seen this guy in months. He knows what I drink.
Well, because if you get the same thing every time, they like it. Because think of how easy it is for him. You walk in, literally, he goes, "I'll pour 2 shots of whiskey and a bottle of water." He knows that's what I'm getting every time. So he doesn't. It's not even work. He can take a regular customer's order and then make mine literally while he's listening to somebody because it's.
He knows he's not gonna fuck it up.
Also,
I watched Phil get fucked up at a wine and cheese bar once. Remember that? Wanderlust? We
Really?
had that show, and you would double fit. You had 2 chalices
Wine.
of Pinot, dude.
I don't. Yeah, he caught me on a weird night.
how does
I was like, Phil, you're not getting on the moped, are you?
because I was watching the Vanderpump Rules reunion. and
What was that?
It was that show we did.
It wasn't a. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How do you guys feel about wine drunk?
Oh, it's fun. A horrible hangover.
I was gonna say I think it's probably the worst hangover
Should,
because
it's
it's
the
like
should.
it's in the head. Even when you're drunk, it's in the head.
Look,
Do you guys get? Do you react differently to different types of alcohol?
Yes.
oh
you?
yeah, tequila makes me. I love tequila. It's the best thing to drink before a show. As far as I know, it's the only tequila that's an upper. They say vodka. Who knows? But tequila and also mezcal. I've been fucking with.
Mezcal. Yeah, I
I
don't
love
really drink mezcal.
mezcal.
You know what? I also don't drink
It's
rum.
Sotol.
I never really drink rum.
Well, yeah. What are you, a fucking pirate? Come
I
on.
think
rum will make you sleepy, dude. It puts me.
I
to
think I
bed.
should drink rum. I feel like I give off rum vibes.
No, you give off cheap whiskey vibes.
That's true.
You're living your life.
The only time I've ever had rum, I've blacked out because it's been like I've already been drinking and someone's like, "We have rum," and I'm like, I'll have some rum," like at a party or something
I
like
can't
that.
see you just running down the beach with a bottle of Malibu. I can't.
I'm
that-
not much of a beach guy.
Yeah,
I like mountains.
Something about Collin says I don't like to take my socks off in public.
That's
I got.
may have been the greatest roast of all time, dude. Just casually.
It's
Like,
true.
Never catch me slipping.
By the way, that guy.
I do
is
like wearing
also-
socks.
That's the same guy. I just want to say it's the same guy that will order a steak well done. Socks
This
on the
guy?
beach. I'm just saying,
No.
socks on the beach tends. It tends to correlate with well done steak.
Oh, I'm a big steak guy. I love steak, medium
Colin,
rare,
Colin,
steak and
you
potatoes.
get $5 biggie bags at Wendy's.
Oh, I don't eat steak anymore.
Steak guy. Oh,
But
okay,
I'm
well,
a
then
big
so
steak
phrase
guy.
it differently, you cock.
I love steak.
All right.
I do like to.
I have
enjoy
I have a $40 gift card to Outback Steakhouse, and I've been meaning to go.
Bloomin' onion.
That's one person that you get to go and treat yourself.
Yeah.
You can't. You got. Hey, let your girlfriend go to work one morning when you're like, there's no way I'm going back to bed. Take yourself to lunch at Outback.
Yeah. Well, what's funny, she doesn't like steak, so I was like, boom, that's perfect.
Well, then don't even take her ass. Then.
Yeah,
She
I'm
doesn't
not
deserve
gonna
it.
take her. I threaten her with it. I'm like, I'm gonna take you to Outback Steakhouse, and she's like, no.
You ever slap her around with a little tenderloin? You ever just get a little fillet going, a little back and forth?
No, on her birthday, like I said, we were ordering food. She was like, "Baby, you want to just split something?" I was like, "Yeah, we can split something." I was thinking about getting these enchiladas, and she was like, "They have steak in them." And I was like, "Do you really hate steak that bad?" She was like, "Yes." And then she whispers in my ear like an hour later, like after she had a drink, she was like, "Can I admit something?" And I
I'm
was like,
17.
I'm thinking it's something bad or something. You know, she's like something crazy, and she goes, I had steak on Saturday, and I liked it. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I was like, okay.
It's like, all right, we got to take you to the polls right now so you can re-register as a Republican.
Yeah, well,
We gotta
that's when I
change
knew.
this up.
That's when I knew. I was like, oh, she's feeling. She calls it getting silly. Whenever she says like, she's like, oh, I'm silly. That's drunk. And I was like, oh, you're silly right now. She's like, what do you mean? I go, you just told me you had steak, like it was you knew.
Colin,
We're
if
admitting that
she-
you killed Kennedy.
If she's
Like-
sometimes silly, Colin's fucking hilarious. Let me tell
That's
you
just
that.
funny. She asked last, like I was telling her this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, I got a little drunk after last night and everything. And she was like, oh yeah. I was like, because I said I felt like shit this morning. So she was like, oh, you did get silly last night? And I was like, a little bit. What's funny? I wasn't even. That's why I was like, she doesn't know who I used to be. You know what I mean? I was like, she's never seen me fucked up before.
Are you driving though?
Huh?
Are you driving yourself home?
No, I wasn't driving. That's why I was
Okay.
like, all right, cool. I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Don't drive, dude.
Car
So
was
much
already
cheaper to
car
Uber.
was already totaled by then, right?
Yeah.
I got a new car.
There you go.
Yeah, finally got a
New
car.
car total.
Hey, this is the pot calling the kettle black over
Yeah.
here. I need a ride out of
Yeah.
this bitch.
I'm a certified. I'm a proud financee of a certified pre-owned 2014 black Chevy Cruze. Thank you very much.
I didn't know they certified that far back. That's
Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, don't even know if it's certified. It was an interesting operation.
Phil with the zingers from the rafters
know what's
in the
happening,
fourth
dude.
quarter here. Dude. All right, guys. This we're gonna wrap this up. This episode comes out a week from today, so anything you got to plug after that, hit it.
a week after today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can come on out to Coffee Pot Comedy at Lazy Days Coffee in Austin. I
Hell
do
yeah.
that. It's June 30th, and then it's every other Friday after that. So
Fuck yeah. Colin,
I have no idea.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Grinder,
No.
OnlyFans.
you ain't got anything right now.
I got. Well, I'm doing something tonight, but I'm saying for next. I don't know. I gotta start using a calendar.
I'll tell you what. You want some Colin? You tune in to Kill Tony episode.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah. A week after this comes out.
Yeah, plug your Kill Tony.
Oh my God. That fucking mess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I told people about it. I told my friends back home because they watch the show now. I'm like, yeah, get ready for this one, guys. This.
Yeah.
I've had friends message me and be like, dude, that's your boy Collin, right? I saw him on Kill Tony, like when that clip went re-viral, and I can't wait for them to message me again.
Be like, wow.
This only ups your stock, Colin. Trust me. This only ups your
Yeah.
stock.
But be like, I don't know that guy, sorry.
Yeah.
Brandon, the show at the Creek on Thursday.
Oh yeah, starting every Thursday at not so whatever this after this comes out. Yeah, every Thursday from here on out, the Creek Cave Live will be a podcast-centered show promoting all the podcasts at the Creek Cave. Every Thursday at 10 p.m. Tickets are on sale on the website. Come get them.
Yeah, and I'll be on that show this Thursday, so come through. And Monk's Jazz Club, June 24th. Get your tickets at monksjazz.com. This has been the Captain's Dogs. Woof, woof, gentlemen. Thanks for coming on, boys.
Thank you for having us. Happy Juneteenth.
Well, best dog noise out of both of you. You first.
I'm trying to think which I want to go to.
All right, you first. That was a good one. Yep, I knew it. I knew you were going to go scruffy dog. I knew you were going to go little scruffy dog. All right, we're out. That was good. It's just too fucking hot in here. But other than that, no, I mean,